everyone. Today we're going to be looking at converting metric units. In Australia, we use metric units. So the units we use are micrometers, millimeters, centimeters, meters, kilometers, milligrams, grams, kilograms, tons, megatons, seconds, minutes, hours, days, milliliters, liters, kiloliters, and megaliters. So other measurements you hear like miles or gallons, they are imperial, and we spell that imperial, and they're used in countries like America, and they use a different system of measuring. But in Australia, we use metric units. So today, we're going to be having a look at converting in between our different units. So the easiest way to convert between units is to use one of these tables, if you like, or diagrams, and follow the arrows in between the units you want to change and do what they say. So if you're going to change between centimeters and meters, you follow the arrow that goes from centimeters to meters, and you do what it says. It says divide by 100, so that's what you do. If you were going to change from megatons to tons, you would times by 1,000, because that's what the arrow says to do. So all of your examples that you're going to do today rely on you following this diagram and doing what it says to do. We're going to spend our time just looking at the skill of changing between one unit and another unit. So let's have a look at our first example. And our first example asks us to change from grams to kilograms. So let's have a look at our diagram. And if we're going to change from grams to kilograms, then we have to divide by 1,000. So we write divided by 1,000 down so we know what we're going to do. And then we're going to use our calculator to do it. So we're going to press 2,000, because that's in our question, divided by 1,000, and the answer is 2. Our next question that we're going to look at has got us changing from hours to minutes. So on your diagram, look for the one that says hours to minutes. And here we've got it here, hours to minutes. Make sure you follow the arrow in the right direction. And it tells us that we have to times by 60. So we write times by 60 down, and then we do it on our calculator. The 5 from the question times 60. And we get 300 as our answer. So we write that down. The next question has got us changing from meters to millimeters. So again, get your diagram, look until you can find meters to millimeters, and they're not right next to each other, but that's fine. We just do the steps it says to do. So we follow our arrows in the right direction, and it says we have to times 100 and then times 10. So we write that down, times 100 times 10, and then we do it on our calculator. 54 from the question times 100 times 10, and we get 54000, 54,000 millimeters. Our final question says we need to change from kilograms to milligrams. So if we're going to change from kilograms to milligrams, we need to find our diagram again. Here's kilograms, here's milligrams. It says 2 times 1,000, and then we've got to times 1,000 again. So we write that down. So there are our 2 steps. Then we type it in our calculator, and we're going to do 3.4 times 1,000 times 1,000 again, and we're going to get 34, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. So that actually gives us 3,400,000 milligrams. So they're the skills that you need to be able to do today. You need to be able to look at the units that are given in your question. You need to find them on your diagram and then do what it says to do.